cutting edge, to witness breakthrough tech just as it's breaking through? Are you ready to be awestruck, to try experiences enhanced in ways you never imagined? Are you ready to build on what's next, to seize opportunity and strike while the iron is hot? Are you ready to help move the world forward, to see all the ways technology is changing lives for the better? Are you CES ready?
Please welcome, from the Consumer Technology Association, Vice President of Research, Steve Koneig, and Director of Research, Leslie Warbaugh.
Wow, we did it again, Leslie. We filled the room.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's great.
What a special evening, folks. Thank you so much for attending our 2020 Trends to Watch presentation. You know, let me just pause for you. Looking around the room, I just see so many familiar faces, great colleagues, even better friends. Thank you so much for being here. And the best part is for you guys, CES 2020 starts tonight. Can we celebrate that? All right. It's true. And Leslie, hey, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about now.
We have a whole lot to cover in 45 minutes to do so, Steve, we should probably get started.
Okay, I'm Leslie's boss, but as you can tell, she really gets the orders, so.
Usually.
All right. Well, let's start with a question. Because when you come to CES, what a lot of people are looking for perspective. So here's some good stuff. So when we look across the consumer technology industry and the overall ecosystem today, how can we describe that dynamic? So I want you to think about hardware and other devices, software apps, even content.
CES this year, we're going to be joined by Christiana Amann, who is Qualcomm's president this Wednesday for a special CES super session where he'll discuss all of the exciting activities happening in this new world of 5G. See, and as I was speaking about on the other slide, as more and more carriers roll out their 5G capabilities, more and more handsets are doing so. So this narrative is going to continue over the next few years.
That's exactly right, and it gets better. As those networks grow and propagate, we're going to unlock more and more potential for the enterprise. Now, 5G, everybody knows that this is the fifth wireless generation, but did you know that it is also the first wireless generation that will eventually be led by enterprise applications? This is the leadership of Quibi. Now, what is Quibi? It's not just another streaming service. It's very different for two reasons. One, it's really focused on short-form content. That's content that's episodic maybe in nature, but really like less than 10 minutes. And Quibi is really geared, therefore, to more of a mobile platform. So on-the-go applications, we're going to learn all about it, when it's going to become available, how much it costs perhaps, and more in this keynote coming up this week at CES 2020. So whilst we're having to manage more content and so forth, we're also going to be spending more. Because a lot of these things where they add up, and I think unfortunately for cord cutters, as you start to tally up all these different subscriptions, some of them may be right back to where they started with their pay TV bill. But in any case, thank you for indulging some US data here, but you can see nearly 17 billion screens, and we look forward to that each and every year, and CES 2020 is not going to disappoint. This is also where I like to talk about 8K. A lot of people say, well, I just barely got my arms around 4K, and here comes 8K.
We're also showing the flip side of obtaining some of these products. So we have folks from Cigna, from Humana, some of the payers and insurance providers here at the show this year, showing how they're helping people obtain these products that otherwise they might not have been able to get. Additionally, we're also going to see a lot of innovations within sleep technology. I don't know about you, Steve. I think we're all going to need some extra help with the sleep area this week with all these.
I can use it this week, speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Doing their thing, A lot of the data that's going to make this happen will be computed at the edge, but bigger chunks of that data that need further analysis will be uploaded to the cloud. And those chunks of data will come right back down to our connected farmer here. The RA Hotel we call Tech South or C-Space. So this is where it's all happening. But what's the trend? Well, just focusing on, there's a lot of streaming content out there, but just focusing on video for a moment. I mean, there are no shortage of choices out there. Look, you've got like Netflix and Prime Video and Hulu and iPlayer and YouTube, and the list goes on and on and on. We're all familiar with this, so suffice it to say, there's a lot of competition in this.
From baby technology, so wearables for your infant or small child that tracks their vitals while they're sleeping in their crib, to also what we kind of term mommy tech as well. So a lot of parenting tech will be on the show floor as well. The Tombot robot dog is a companion robot for patients. And then, of course, Priya Black Better. It's really cool. So what it is it's an electronic pill dispensing robot. It uses biometrics and facial recognition, so it dispenses the right medication for the right person at the right time. Very important when it comes to healthcare monitoring, because you want to be able to talk to hospitals in real time and get patient data in real time. So there's a lot of AI-assisted diagnosis, augmented NDs, and also that remote monitoring. It's for attending physicians at the Disruptive Innovations in Healthcare track this Thursday. So moving on to resilient technologies, this is an ever-growing space of importance for CES. So what resilient technologies are, it's helping communities around the globe prepare for, recover from disasters or different things like wildfires, tsunamis. Cyber resiliency is big in the space, public alert systems. My favorite example is the use of drones for search and rescue missions. So instead of sending a human in a helicopter to within a wildfire zone, you're able to send a drone up instead. So you're taking the human out of that dangerous scenario, and you're able to send up technology instead to find that missing person or analyze that area of the wildfire. View around you. With augmented reality, there's so much content that's deploying these days, and augmented reality content is actually expected to surpass that of virtual reality. So that's the data that's overlaying our everyday world. And also, the form factors from AR has changed. So nowadays, the new AR glasses are taking a real sleek change in view from what we've seen in the past. And it's not just from a visual perspective, but from an audio augmented reality perspective as well. Now, when we think of these two technologies, businesses are really utilizing these, as we saw earlier with the economy taking shape with the 5G influences and the AI influences. There's AR and VR influences in the B2B case as well. So things like workforce training, being able to reenact different scenarios in the workplace, or an architect being able to use AR glasses to design a room in real time just by looking around them. And
those of you who were with us last year probably saw the John Deere exhibit over at LVCC in South Hall. There's this massive connected harvester. But with 5G, thinking about massive IoT applications, how much longer before this farming equipment becomes truly automated and self-driving? Probably not that much longer, maybe in a few years. What's more, thinking about these massive IoT applications, 5G will enable really squadrons of drones festooned with all kinds of different sensors that can fly over massive acreage of cultivation, looking for different things. Maybe it's plant disease, or in this case, maybe these red areas where we need more moisture.